Welcome to the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast, your one-stop shop for television, movie, video games, comic books, book reviews, and more. Now, without further ado, here's Steven and Mike.
Kenobi. Kenobi!
Hubba, hubba. Hey, everybody. It is Stephen Boster, your co-host, along with my co-host, Mr. Michael Shanks. Mike, say hey to everybody.
Good evening to all you geeks out there in Geekdom land.
And welcome to the Two Geeks and a Microphone show. Man, we are so glad you're with us this evening because we are talking Kenobi. And once again, we can't wait to talk about it. So that's why we are here this evening to discuss with all our family and friends and fellow geekdom on Kenobi episode 4. So we've already done 1, 2, and 3. We gave high praise for 3. And now we're on episode 4. So, Mike, what do you think about our discussion for the evening?
I think these episodes just keep getting better and better. I really enjoyed this one too. Obi-Wan was great in it. I think Reva's performance actually was the best yet. Out of the episodes so far. Because I know there's been a lot of criticism about her. Some people love her. Some people do not love her, including one of our listeners. But I think she had a really good performance this episode. So, and Leia was fantastic as always.
Very nice. Yes. Okay. Well, yeah, everybody, here we go. It was an enjoyable episode, I will say that. So I will say
good when you
that.
Start the episode like that.
Yeah, right. Let the sparks fly. No, so everybody, thanks for joining us. I want to get, he wanted to do this one real quick, and I think my video on my end is going really slow all of a sudden.
I'm having some connectivity issues too. It keeps giving me messages about it.
Yeah, we're having connection problems. So hey everybody. So here's the deal. So we're going to give our ratings on the show. There's much that we want to talk about, but you're going to have to tune in on Saturday for our normal show because there was a trailer that dropped this week that Mike said, You got to watch this. And oh my goodness, I'm so glad I watched it. We are going to talk briefly about that on Saturday. But we other stuff that's making our geek flag fly, as the three geeky dads would say.
Dude, you're stealing three geeky dads thing.
No, I'm just giving them credit where credit's due about talking about different geeky stuff. Tonight we're about and episode 4. So how would you like to proceed? Do you want me to just give you my rating and go from there?
Let's do it. Go for it.
Okay, here we go, everybody.
We didn't pick a scale though.
Oh yeah. What would you like to do?
Shoot, what was prevalent in this?
What do you think would be fitting?
Oh yeah. We'll go with that. We'll go with snow speeders. I like that.
Snow speeders. Okay. All right. So we got a 10-point system, everybody. And so I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10 snow speeders. I enjoyed the episode. It was a good episode. There were some aspects about it that I really enjoyed. There were other aspects of it that I was just like, okay. And
Okay.
that's all I got to say about that. No, so there's my overall before we get into spoilers and stuff like that. But I will say with you, what you talked about just in the brief intro, I do agree with you. I thought Reva's character was great this episode.
I did too.
It's always getting into her role better. One might say much more better. I'm going to drink. So there we have it, folks. So cheers. Thank you, my friend. I do agree with you on that. Leia, agree with you on the whole aspect. She's always great to watch. Fabulous in as well. Yeah, there's some good points in it. I'll get into that in spoilerific territory. So,
okay.
All right, what's your rating? Fair. What's your rating on this one?
With the I really liked Darth Vader in this. I thought granted we didn't get a lot of Vader in this, but the one scene I really enjoyed. That was pretty cool. So with that said, I will give it 9 snow speeders. If I didn't have that Vader scene, I'd probably go an 8. But like I said in the intro, like I said in the opening, I enjoyed. I thought Reva had her best performance yet, so that helps the episode. I enjoy Leia pretty much every time she's on screen. I think she's great. Nice little Easter eggs. The snow speeder was awesome. Spoilers. Yeah, snow speeder is one of my favorite Star Wars ships. I always call it the the little sports car of the Star Wars universe.
I love that.
That's my name. And I've always been fond of that ship. I love it. It is a favorite of mine. Probably not the favorite, but it is a favorite of mine. It's up there. So yeah, there was lots of good things about this episode. So yeah, I'm dying to hear what your negatives.
We can continue with positives. And mine are just minor. It's nothing major like oh, that was so bad, or she was so terrible, or he was so terrible. Nothing like that. Part of me loved how fast paced it was at the beginning. And I even told Kelly, my wife, I said, I like how fast paced this is. There's no dinking around like, oh yeah, to Inquisitorium or whatever the name of it is. I can't think of it on the side.
We're there. We're there. Yeah, it's the
and we're there. I'm like, I like that. What was it called?
So you didn't have to do the little 10-second skip as they're flying to.
So everybody, what Mike is referencing is when I watched WandaVision, like, oh, this is moving so slow. The camera angles are moving so. Yep. And I think
Wanda's got to move from one bed to the other bed, so you had to skip that.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Yes. So, but if I skipped 10 seconds in Kenobi, I would have missed something. So yes,
darn right you would have, because that's because they only have 6 episodes, so they got to tell everything very fast.
Yeah, and you know what? I like it. I liked how it took us there. Now I am aware that the game Jedi Fallen Order.
I've never played
Jedi. I have played it. I'm kind of lost on this one section. I got lost in the map, so I'm like, all right, I'll have to figure it out later. kind of thing. But I am aware that at the end of that game, or I guess with the story progression, you do go to that facility. You are in that game, and people have said it was nice to see it in quote unquote versus the game itself. So it was neat to see the game visuals in real life. So I thought that was pretty neat. I'm not there yet in the game, so it takes me a while to play games, everybody. It stinks becoming an adult. You don't have time for things. Making podcasts with really good friends.
Sad thing is I don't really play games much anymore. I mean, my last new system I bought was the Wii, so I'm
Wii U.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
okay.
well, no, that's the last system you bought was the Wii U.
No, I didn't buy the Wii U.
Well, we just got the Wii.
We had a Wii U.
No, we don't. You're crazy. No,
Anyway,
we
hey
just got
everybody, welcome to the Nintendo Wee Wee Show.
Megan's got the. Oh, you got the Switch.
I'm sorry, I'm just teasing.
You got the Switch. That's what you got. Which. Oh,
Yeah.
Brenda.
Ah,
All right.
Mom remembers
So-
it too.
Okay, whatever.
that's
I'm not going to
okay, Matt.
argue with
Just
you.
saying. There's a reason you
I
can't
told you
remember
how long it takes I touch.
life.
At least not on the air, anyway.
Right? That's funny. All right. Continuing on, I loved that we got there quickly. It made sense. It flowed real well. I do have some questions for you though. Because we get there and they get him in, he comes in through a port, Obi-Wan comes in through a water port, whatever, kind of
I
thing.
have a
They're just
question
moving the story along.
I have a question about him.
Go ahead. About it.
swimming-
What's up?
Swimming to the Inquisitorium. Was that the same rebreather that he used in episode 1?
No, it'd been a while. They probably upgraded him, and plus probably had bad breath at some point, so he could use it. So
Okay.
maybe a rebreather, but is there? I don't know.
It has been a while. Yes, just go.
Matt says yes, just COVID free. Love it,
That's
love it, Matt.
awesome. That's awesome.
All right, so I liked how in there. My biggest question or my biggest moment that obviously you have to be a big fan to capture was the whole sequence of we're actually holding down there below that it was actually a prison, and I assumed it was all Jedi, but I don't
think it's
know.
a prison. I don't think it's a prison. Obi-Wan said
I'm a tomb.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. There you go. It's a tomb. It's a tomb. They're dead. They are not alive. That surprised me at first. I was like, "Whoa, that was a WTF moment for sure." What is going on here? But it is interesting because there was a scene in Clone Wars where they where Ahsoka or not Clone Wars, Rebels. I'm sorry, Rebels. And it's Kanan and Ezra encounter Master. Oh, I can't think of her name. I think it's the one that kind of double crossed Ahsoka. Anyway, she's dead and she's in a tomb like that, and then like her force spirit comes out at him and stuff. So after remembering that, I was like, oh, okay, this does kind of make sense. It's weird. It is super weird. But I think the Inquisitors have plans for those bodies. I think in one of the videos I watched, they said that I think it was Star Wars Theory. He said that even after death, the midichlorians still continue. So, or a small amount of them, or something to that extent. And I don't know for how long. I don't know what the knowledge is on that. But so I'm thinking they're preserving them to try and get midichlorians from them to maybe use in the clones that they, that will come to play, so on and so forth.
Oh. Matt says,
was,
I don't think that it's like frozen in carbonite. And then Matt says her body was a skeleton. These bodies are not. The youngling in dead 10 years past or more. It did look like some kind of suspended animation because my poor brain went, oh no, is that the kid that said, Master Skywalker, what are we going to do?
I don't think that was the same kid, but it definitely wasn't the same actor. That's for sure. I think they're dead. I think they're dead. I really believe they are. So I don't know.
I was half expecting to see Mace Windu in there.
No, Mace is out roaming around without a hand, and he's kind of crazy. So that's
hashtag Mace is alive.
That's right. Mace lives. That'll be
Mace
the
lives.
next Disney Plus Star Wars story. Mace lives.
Mace Windu lives. Love it.
I'd definitely watch it. I loved Mace Windu. I thought he was a great Jedi. So
Matt says there is one that looks like him.
That looks like Mace? I didn't notice that. I don't know. I highly doubt it though. And my wife says giving people the crazy side eye.
Giving people the side eye.
Mace Windu.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. So
right on. That would be okay. So interesting aspect of the story. It was like, what in the world with all these Jedi? I mean, obviously they're all Jedi, kind of a thing. Do you think that has some type of reflection about Reva's character? Because the only reason I say that is because she mentioned it reviewing, or while interrogating Leia. She goes, "Oh yes, I used to have
that was
a
no
droid."
interview. That was no interview.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it might play into her because we also saw her as a youngling, and she did say that she was taken as a child, and she had the droid, and the droid was taken from her, just like everything else. Which is another reason that I'm still saying that she's going to have a redemption arc. I'm sticking with that.
Oh gosh, I hope not.
Okay, I got 2 words for you, Steven. Are you ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Wanda Maximoff. What did I say? What did I say?
You said she was going to be the villain.
Uh-huh.
And I said no.
And who was right?
You were right. And I still didn't like it. You may have been right, but I still didn't like it. I don't have to like it. I want Riva to be bad. I like her as a villain. I think she's fine as a villain. All this poo-poo of all this stuff that's happening in the Star Wars fan base right now. All this whole thing about fans just being stupid, being mean, and all that kind of stuff. What have you? Kind of a thing about Riva. But I like her. I like her as a villain. I think she's doing this 4th episode. She's coming into her own. But yeah, Matt, I roll. She sucks as a villain. No threat. I disagree, Matt. I'm glad you're here. But I love the fact that we're Star Wars fans and we can exemplify between us because we know you. We have a great time with you. We can agree to disagree and go on our day just because, sorry, I'm just still hung up on this crazy fandom that's on right now.
I have no problem with somebody not liking the character. That's fine. Everybody has characters they like and they don't like.
You have that, yeah. Right.
I didn't
Matt, absolutely. You're entitled to be wrong to think she sucks as a villain. I'm just saying.
Just like Steven's entitled to be wrong that she's gonna she's still gonna have a
Maximoff, and then now she's gonna have a redemption arc.
Right.
Yes. Big enough to
Regardless of whether
say
you
that
like it or not. I don't think Lucasfilm called you up to find out. Hey, Steven, do you like this character? Should we give this character a redemption arc? No, you don't like her. I mean, you like her, but you like her as a villain. So no, we won't give her a redemption arc. Let me know when ILM does that. Okay.
no. Listen, if they give her a redemption arc, that's fine because they have every right to tell the story of what they want to tell. If and I have every right to create it for whatever head I want to about my Star Wars. Hashtag my Star Wars.
Well, your Star Wars is wrong. Especially if they give her a redemption arc. It's gonna be wrong.
Man,
I'll tell you
really
what,
hope they don't. I mean, if they
I'll tell you what.
fine, and
in
yes,
my
I'm right.
In my head canon, the Thrawn trilogy is the true sequel trilogy. So, and Jaina and Jason are Han and Leia's kids. So, and Anakin for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's my head true.
I hear you. Matt says she turns the story is about her and not Obi, so I don't care.
disagree.
Just kill her off already.
You have side characters that have
Right.
bigger plot points.
I agree with that. She's a side plot point, and I find her story a little bit interesting. I mean, no, the show is Obi Wan, and I want the show to be about Obi Wan. I'm not saying I want it to be Reva's show, and I don't think she's important enough to get her own show. But I still enjoy her, and I really think she had her best performance yet in this episode. I really liked her in this episode. I liked her interrogation with Leia.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I mean, I think it kind of showed her, her bad side, interrogating a little 10-year-old, and in kind of the same way Han was interrogated, or well, he wasn't even interrogated; he was just tortured in Empire Strikes Back. No, Matt, I'm not kidding you. It's okay. It's all good.
I did like the fact that the 10-year-old Leia was clever enough in the interrogation to go, well, we're on the same side. Let me just talk to my dad first.
Yeah,
and I was like, that she is clever.
I mean, that's just showing that she's been bright all along. I think we need to talk.
Matt Hempel said in the chat, we need to talk. Oh my goodness. Maybe Matt, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. Appreciate you being here and sounding off. I do. Angie's on. I haven't seen the new one. Just wanted to hop on and say hi. Hi, Angie. Thanks for hopping in.
Yes, thanks, Angie.
We are talking spoilerific territory. Even though, in my opinion, the reason I gave this a 7.5 is it's not really spoilery. Just saying.
Well, what do you mean it's not really spoilerly? Spoiler.
There's not much that happens to a certain degree. They go in, they get Leia, they get out. Boom.
Yeah.
My whole thing is
well, I mean, she got captured.
Here I was.
Hi, Angie. She got captured last episode, so they had to have a rescue mission. I mean, what did you want to?
The whole show has been the rescue mission.
Well, okay, all right. This show has been about saving Leia. Okay, well, you were happy with it up until now.
Right.
So what did you want? What did you want? Them to just leave Leia with the Inquisitors?
Nope. I thought it was great. It was good. I do think that was the best justification of how to get off Tatooine.
Right.
I totally agree with that.
Exactly.
And I'm glad they got her. And she's off the Inquisitorium place because let's move along now. Let's move along. You only got 2 episodes left and all. But I'm glad they got her off. I do like the commander lady that was on there. I do like her.
Yes,
Sorry, there's some kind of delay that's messing us up. I'm so sorry, Mike. You talk.
I know.
I'll stop. I'll shut up.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I liked her a lot too. I thought her character was really interesting. I liked how she played the double agent too. That was cool. Because she flipped it when she gets back with Reva, and Reva's questioning her, and then Reva's at this point questioning her loyalty to the Empire, and then all of a sudden she says, "Well, I am a spy." I had to. I loved how she did that, but we knew that she was still a rebel, actually, or well, she's becoming a rebel because technically the rebellion isn't full force yet. They're still developing the rebellion at this point.
Full force.
Nice catch. But yeah, I enjoyed her character. I really liked her a lot. I hear you, dog. Oh,
yeah. Sorry about that. He's barking.
Yeah, all the lightsabers in the room. That was nice. Yeah, it's like they're collecting trophies from the dead Jedi in the tomb. And by the way, Obi Wan.
Where's that at? I missed that.
Actually, I don't know if it was in this episode or the last episode, but it was in one of the two. And well, I think it was in both the episodes too, because it's in that room where the Inquisitors meet. And I think when Vader comes in, you see a glimpse of it. But on the wall, there's like this red. It's like a case, and it's just filled with lightsabers. And I'm sure they all came from every one of those Jedi they got in that tomb. So, kind of like yeah, what's his face in the prequels? Grievous. When he kills a Jedi, he takes their lightsaber. So, I really liked that. That was cool. I would like to have that display. Steven, you there?
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah, you're like really, really slow now.
I'm kind of surprised you don't have Grievous saying General Kenobi as a soundbite.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. But now we're 4 episodes in. It's kind of late. Maybe I'll get it for the next one. I didn't even consider that. That's a good one. I like that. You should have suggested it.
I didn't think about it until you were talking about Grievous. But that's the one that everybody does, because everyone does the hello there and then General Kenobi.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it. I like the Sam Witwer. That's the reason I kind of chose that one. So what was your favorite parts of the episode, Megan, since Steven's out at the moment? Oh, wait, now he's coming back in. Let's see if he's caught up with us. You there, Steven? Oh, he disappeared. What the?
We must have been pushing the button against each other. Yes.
I hear you. No, I didn't touch
I didn't
anything.
touch it.
Oh, that's weird.
You're still
laggy.
I don't know what's going on tonight. Now you give me funny faces.
Okay, now I think I'm back. Holy cow, this is crazy. Sorry about that, everybody. I am getting a new computer in about a month, so I'm excited about that. Should handle this much more better. Oh, hey, I get to drink again. And I'm just drinking water.
I got my Diet Coke, so.
Nice.
All right, so we talked about the lightsabers. We talked about a little bit about the interrogation. Oh, something else I really liked. The what was it called? It's like a probe droid, but they called it something else. Shoot, what was the name? Dang it. I don't remember, but it looks like a probe droid, but it's smaller than a probe droid.
Oh, Seeker droid, wasn't it?
Seeker droid. That's it. I want an action figure.
Of course you do.
I got a probe droid action figure. Well, I got a Power of the Force 2 probe droid action figure, but I love the Seeker droid. It's so cool.
I have to agree with Matt. Matt, I was about to bring that up. Obi-Wan killing the troopers with the lights out, freaking amazing. Yes, it was horror movie-esque, and I loved it.
That was almost like Sam Raimi directed that scene or something.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, because here's the guy. Don't boot. That stormtrooper was scared crapless, and he was like, "Don't go anywhere. Gotta stay there." It's like, yeah, you're next.
We've never seen Obi-Wan that fierce either. And that was really good coming off of what we just had with the last episode, where he was kind of, losing it and didn't, wasn't quite up to par. We'll put it that way. You can tell he's advancing back to what he used to be, and it's getting prepped for that big battle, because there's going to be a big battle between him and Vader.
Yeah. Matt, everybody, I'm sorry. Matt says that's all he could say. He's talking about the stormtrooper. All he could say, because Disney would not let him say, "Oh shit."
Hey, you said it this time. I didn't.
I did. Oh, I got to put an E on this one. And my internet is having connectivity issues again, everybody. Sorry. Oh,
yeah, but now it sounds like you're almost caught up to us.
I think so. Just maybe.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
Normal conversation.
Your video looks more synced too.
Good. 'Cause I switched browsers. I went from Chrome to Firefox.
Okay.
During the drop. And stuff, since it was dropping and stuff, I was like, I just switch. So I just switched real quick. So we were talking about Obi-Wan, and this is what I want to talk to you. One of the things I want to talk to you about, you already helped me understand all the Jedi bodies and stuff in there, was, do you believe that Obi-Wan is ramping up his powers? That's really what we saw in this episode, was him starting to get his connection with the Force much more betterer. I'm thirsty. I got to have some more water. So yeah, cheers.
Yes, I think that's exactly what this episode was. It was to show us that his powers are ramping back up to what he used to be, and it's preparing us for that big battle in episode 6. So I'm not sure where they're going to go in 5 yet.
Brenda, he's getting his mojo back. I like that. I like that.
That's good. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what he's doing.
Obi-Wan mojo. Obi mojo. Obi mojo.
Obi mojo.
I like it. Sounds like a eau de toilette cologne.
But I loved it when Vader came in and he picks up Reva and he's force choking her, which Matt should have loved that scene, by the way.
I liked it. I was like, oh snap.
Yeah, it was pretty fierce Vader. I really liked that. And then she reveals that she put the tracker inside of Lola, Leia's droid. But yeah, I think that was a really, really super cool scene.
It was a great scene. It was a great scene. I enjoyed it. Everybody, those who are listening audio wise, I'm letting you know, Matt Hempel said, I was yelling, kill her, kill her.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Matt, I'm going to continue to like her just to egg you on and get these comments from me.
Exactly. I'm right there with you, Mike. Reva. We're part of the new Reva fan club. Reva. Live and let die. Live and let die.
That was just so funny. We just like to irritate you a little bit. That's all.
Matt, we love having you when we're chiming in on the show. We love it. So thank you.
No,
we
we
appreciate
do.
you being a part of it and stuff. By the way, I did like your recent TikTok video of showing your man cave with all your figures and stuff. Nice one, by the way.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to check that out. I don't have TikTok, so post
It
over
pops up on is it your
Reels.
Instagram feed or I think maybe your Facebook Reels, maybe it pops up on. Yeah, that's where I see
Okay.
it. So
it hasn't popped up for me, so maybe I'll have to go to his timeline and see if it pops up in there or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So anyway, needless to say, everybody, you just heard the culmination, the birth of a Riva fan club.
It was interesting that I'm pretty sure Leia kind of used the Force. I don't think she really is cognizant that she's using the Force, and she shouldn't be, because that, in my opinion, that breaks canon if she realizes that she's actually using the Force, because in episode or in Return of the Jedi, she makes the comment to Luke that he has a power that she could never understand, and he tells her, no, the Force runs strong in my family. It was with my father, it was with me, and it's with my sister. And and then he reveals that she is his sister. So yeah, she can't figure it out yet, but I liked that she was kind of using it and didn't know it. And I liked that Riva really couldn't get quite into her mind like she has others. And like we've seen, like Kylo Ren do it and whatever.
With Rey. There's kind of a parallel. Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of parallels, Matt said something earlier on of where that these episodes are paralleling some of the movies. So maybe that whole interrogation scene is a parallel to Force Awakens.
I thought of more of Empire Strikes Back with Han, but you also have the interrogation with Vader does to Leia in A New Hope too, with the interrogation droid, which I have an action figure of that droid too.
I say it probably parallel if there is such a parallelism going on. It's like poetry or whatever, it rhymes. I would say probably
it's like poetry. It rhymes.
I would say if there's a parallelism, then Force Awakens, because it's the same thing. He's trying to do that read your mind kind of a thing. Oh no, Matt says episode 4 is supposed to go with A New Hope. Episode 3 is Revenge of the Sith, and so on. Huh. Okay,
yeah. I'm just saying it's very similar to all of those scenes, actually.
Yeah, fair enough. I agree. Yeah.
I don't know. It maybe it's Star Wars tradition that we have to have some kind of torture scene.
Right. Good call.
So
we've had water, we've had deserts. What other worlds do we need to make sure we have? Because Camino was a water planet. Cloud City was a water planet, wasn't it? Was what Cloud City a water planet?
Well, Cloud City's in the clouds, so
right.
I don't know what's on the surface of the planet itself.
Gotcha.
In Return of the Jedi, it was forest, because you have the forest moon of Endor. We've had flames. Mustafar is just flames, lava, that kind of thing. We had Jakku, which is a ripoff of Tatooine. Oh, sorry.
But it's just got green grass, no sand, because people hate sand.
No, Jakku had nothing but sand. It was the same thing.
Jakku. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I thought you said Naboo.
No, I didn't say Naboo, but Naboo is more like Endor. Well, Endor, yeah. And then you had the water portion of it too. So, okay, that's enough nature talk. Welcome to Two Geeks and a Microphone, where we talk nature.
Right. For our next guest, we have Richard Attenborough. And here we see the honey badger in its natural habitat. No, I'm just kidding.
Here we see the wampa in its natural habitat. See, now if we
Right.
did that, oh no,
Yeah, NPR.
Matt, we'd have to talk much lower if it was NPR.
Yeah. Right.
I ain't doing that.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Yeah, so
Happy little trees. Yeah. I like that too. Matt
Yep.
just said happy little trees.
yeah.
That would be
So-
Endor.
Yep. I did like the escape, the snow speeders. I thought that was cool.
I thought that was really cool because actually in The Empire Strikes Back, they talk about how the snow speeders had to be retrofitted or, they had to make them work with the snow because they weren't designed to actually, they just call them snow speeders because it's in Hoth, but they weren't actually snow speeders, they're like T-46 or I forget what the actual model name is.
Was it
But
47? Didn't he say something like something 47 or something like that?
yeah, I can't remember. I don't remember. But see, I thought that was so cool because I was like, oh, we get to see it more in a natural state of where it's,
Mhm.
the way it should work and not just flying over a snow planet.
I liked how it floated and he kept just shooting at Reva. Pew, 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 pew.
Now, I will give Junkman kudos to this because if you guys know who that Junkman is, he's a YouTuber, which we had him on early on last year, so you can check that episode out. But he's got a YouTube show. He does YouTube shows about Star Wars action figures. Well, action figures in general, but mainly Star Wars action figures. Anyway, he made a post yesterday with the diagram of the snowspeeder toy and how the cockpit comes up and you've got the driver and then you've got the gunner in the back.
Right. Uh-huh.
And he goes, where does an adult and a child fit in that back seat? I saw that. I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, oh well, a little suspension of disbelief there.
That's right.
T-47s.
Did you hear Megan? She said they're modified T-47. So you were right, T-47.
Right on.
I told you I couldn't remember the name. Look at that. You were right. Yeah, for once in life, you're right.
For once. I do make good decisions from time to time.
Yeah, sometimes I do too. What can I say?
So I thought with the ending, I was like, they took out the other snow speeder or T-47, and I was like, oh. But I guess you got to have some kind of, we're losing people. But in all fairness, I didn't know who the person was.
Yeah,
Kelly and I thought it was the guy that we saw that they asked for his help. And then when they get on the ship and the guy's there welcoming him, where's Dean or whatever the guy's name was?
Steve.
Hey,
Steve.
Where'd he go? Or
Where's
Wade. Wade. The guy's name was Wade, wasn't it? Where's Wade?
Yeah, I think it was.
You
Wade.
know,
yeah,
kind of a thing. So,
Wait a minute. You know what? Luke's gunner was Wedge, and Wedge died on Hoth. So what is it? I don't think I want to be a gunner, or I don't
think you want to have the last name that starts with a W.
Right.
Just saying.
I don't. Yeah. You don't want to have a name that starts with a W and fly a T-47.
It's like Star Trek. If you're wearing a red shirt, you're gonna die.
Right.
In Star Wars, if your name starts with a W, you're gonna die.
I guess so.
Wedge, Wade, Wookie.
He didn't die.
I didn't say Chewbacca. I said Wookie because there's a lot of Wookiees got toasted in that big old battle.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Chewie did die in the books years ago, long before there was a sequel trilogy.
Gotcha.
Technically, he should have died in that ship, though, because there was no other ship. That was BS. That was just crap.
Right. They killed Chewbacca.
Oh, he was on the other ship. What ship? There was no other.
There was no other ship. Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You guys are full of ship. I don't think the
That
writers
gets a half E.
do what?
That gets a half E on the ratings.
Lowercase e.
Lowercase e, yes.
See, I censored myself, unlike you.
Or right. I didn't. I just read it. That's what I get for drinking half a bottle of wine before I get on the show.
Wow. I did have
It was
a
a
line
good-
earlier.
Did you? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother story and a whole nother show.
Gotcha.
So, no, I'm just teasing. So I did like the Vader scene. I'm like, okay, so now what's going to happen next? What, in your opinion, what are we about to see in these last 2 episodes? It's always fun to get your projections.
I don't know what we're gonna get in 5. I really don't know, because I mean, I don't think we're gonna get the big battle between Obi-Wan and Vader until 6. So I'm not sure what we're getting in this next episode. Obviously, Leia goes back to Alderaan.
Obviously.
Does Ben go back to Tatooine in the next episode? I mean, and then that brings Vader to Tatooine then for the battle, and I just don't think the battle's going to happen on Tatooine. So maybe Vader goes to Alderaan. Maybe he takes Leia back to Alderaan. Go ahead.
I think what's going to happen is they're going to find that one guy that, he's running the path, the Underground Railroad. And he said, everything happens out of this location. Everything happens at this point. You know what I'm saying?
What's Matt complaining about? Spoiler alert. We said we were talking spoilers, dude. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
That's funny.
I must have missed something. I don't know. I'm sorry I interrupted you. What were you saying now?
Oh, no. That's okay. I was just making a comment about how I think they're going to head back to the hub of the path, because that guy said he runs everything out of that section. I think that's where everything is going to take place, because if she's tracking them, they're going to go back to that location, and then that's where they're going to chase them.
Oh, Matt was referring to me and my saying that that Chewie died in the books.
Oh,
well, they're all considered legends now, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. So,
but if you really want a spoiler, a moon falls on top of him. It takes a freaking moon to kill Chewbacca.
Yeah, that's epic.
Can you imagine what it would take to kill Black Chrysanthemum if it took a moon to kill Chewbacca?
Right.
Because I think Black Chrysanthemum is even tougher than Chewie. Sorry,
no,
I took
okay.
off the path.
This is not the Wookiee story you're looking for.
Right. Very good. So, okay.
Right.
So wait, you think they're going to go where?
Back to the hub, the Jabim or wherever that was.
Oh, Matt keeps making me lose focus.
What do you do? The texts aren't popping up on my end.
He says good acting could kill Reva.
Oh goodness.
That's hilarious.
That
okay,
good.
so I think they're going back to the beginning of the path.
Or the hub of the path. You know what I'm saying? Because he says, I run everything from here. So, yeah. So I think that's where it's going to end up. I don't know who that guy is. Some people are saying he's important. He's some kind of important character, Rokun or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't know I don't remember what it is.
And frankly, I don't care, because I just care about Obi-Wan.
And Reva. Don't forget Reva.
That's right. It is called Obi-Wan, subtitled
Reva
and Reva.
and Reva and Reva
Ooh.
too.
Ooh. What if she does turn and then she becomes Obi-Wan's girlfriend?
Oh, now that I'm not gonna like. No,
We're just having fun with you guys.
that's
And
not happening.
and then they have a baby named Lucas.
And his first words are, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
God.
And she becomes
What do you
kinda
say?
okay with that one. He said, and she becomes Ray's mom. I'm kind of okay with that one because I really don't like who Ray's parents turned out to be, and I don't like
That
the
was
whole.
weird. That was all weird how they did that. Yeah.
That's because they didn't have a plan to begin with. Oh, sorry, this isn't the tear down the sequel trilogy episode. Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. I still have my own head canon for all that.
Yeah, it's called Thrawn.
No, it's called multiverse.
No, it's called Heir to the Empire. Because Heir to the Empire was a better sequel trilogy,
Yeah.
and I will.
It
always
really was.
It was much better, much more better.
Oh, cheers. Well done. Much more better.
Okay. Yeah, I like this episode a lot. I thought it was really good. Like you said, I like the spy. I mean, I liked her last episode too. We got introduced to her last episode, and I thought she was really good. But I liked how she assisted Obi-Wan in this. I like how she used the little code thing too. That was pretty cool. I don't think we've really seen that used. I knew what it's for, but I don't think we've actually seen it used.
Right.
At least not on screen. Maybe in the comic books, and it might have been talked about in the novels and stuff. I just don't remember it being used on screen.
Right.
So I like those. I liked her encounter with Reva. I thought that was good. I like the interrogation with Leia. Yeah, and then I love the scene with Darth Vader. I thought that was fantastic.
Darth Vader scene was great.
Yeah.
It really was. It really was.
For the most, there needs to be a Darth Vader series. Just saying.
Yeah, they got a Darth Vader comic book. They've got great stuff to work with.
Well, and we just heard on Emergency Awesome, because we had said in our first episode that James Earl Jones reprised his role, but actually James did not come back. They just computer generated his voice, which sounds fantastic. They did an incredible job.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Nice. I see what you did there.
Impressive.
Most impressive. I'm not quick enough because I think I do have that on my soundboard somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. Anyway, yes. So those were the things I really liked about this episode. I thought it was a really good episode. Although I don't think Reva's actually becoming Ray's mom. So.
Episode 3 was really good.
Yeah, I agree. Episode 3 was really good. Now, wait, I got a question though about episode 3.
Yeah, sure.
So Vader practically has Obi-Wan and then tries to set him on fire and then leaves. But yet this whole series is about getting Obi-Wan. I mean, he chokes the crap out of Reva because he feels she screwed up and just let him go. Well, Vader could have just walked through the fire and slaughtered him. And I know we can't have that happen, but Vader kind of let him go. Why?
My only thoughts on that revolve around, one, he wanted him to be in pain. He wants him to suffer. And I've just assumed, you know what, he's going to be in pain for a while. I'll get him. I'll get him.
Yeah, but if you're so determined to get somebody, You're just so that determined, and that's what this whole series is about. It's about Vader trying to get Obi-Wan. You had him, and then you just let him go. I don't know. Kind of weird.
Agreed. It was weird, kind of a thing. It was.
Matt,
but
says it's because he wants him to feel the weight more here. Feel the weight more, make him suffer more. Which
I would go with that.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing I got on that. Yeah. I don't know. It was just something I thought about in hindsight. And I was like, that was kind of weird. I mean, was that a screw up on the right there, or is there something bigger coming, and that's why? And I know they have to show Obi-Wan has kind of weakened, since Revenge of the Sith and so on and so forth. I get that. I get that whole aspect, but I don't know. It's just if you're so bent on getting him, but yeah, I guess you're right, Matt. I guess he just wants him to suffer. So we'll see. But I think episode 6, we're in for the big battle, is what I think we're heading for.
I think episode 5 is going to do everything to lead up, and right there at the end of episode 5 is where then they have to battle, and then you get the whole battle sequence.
You think there's gonna be a cliffhanger between 5 and 6?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I got to hear you complain next episode.
I won't complain. I get it. I know what they're going for. But it does make the point on the aspect of binge watching some of these shows. But I get, we're trying to do it as they come out and, discuss them and talk about them. And we're actually doing early. Today's Thursday. You know what I mean? So.
Well, we did it early last week, but I was on vacation last week. So.
Right.
But last night I got to watch it last night, which I don't normally get to watch it on Wednesday nights. So that's why we're able to do it tonight. So I was very happy that I got to watch it.
Yep. All right. Well, cool beans. Any other final thoughts as we wrap up this wonderful, splendorific episode of We Love Reva?
Next episode is when Reva takes over.
That's right. Reva takes over.
She actually becomes she becomes the Emperor's apprentice.
Right.
I hate you. Matt said I hate you. It's fun trolling you, Matt. Yeah. I'm glad I can troll you a bit.
Yes. Just want to let you know from here on out, we're changing our name to Two Geeks and the Reva Show.
Oh, gosh. That means we got to change our logo and everything.
Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? We've got a Reva head behind us.
We'll put Reva right there.
This is for you, Matt.
Matt's never going to watch this again. All right. With that said, I really liked the show. The episode. I thought it was really good, and I'm looking forward to the big battle between Obi-Wan and Vader, because you can tell Obi-Wan is gearing up for that. So that's what I'm looking for. And then of course Reva's redemption arc too.
Oh, okay. All right.
That'll tick both you and Matt off. You and Matt will have to have some kind of therapy session after that happens.
Right. What if she's Lando's mom?
Oh gosh.
I'm just teasing.
Oh yeah, I don't think so. I said I like her, but I like Lando better. Are you not seeing the chat?
No, the chats aren't coming up for me.
There you go. Matt said she's your mom.
She's your mom. Uh-oh. We've moved into mama mama language. Your mama jokes.
Oh my gosh. All right. I think we're gonna have to close this one out.
Right on. All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody for listening in. It's been fun. It's been real, and it has been real fun. So we appreciate you guys listening in to us on Two Geeks and a Microphone. Check out our website, twogeeksmike.com. That is our hub for everything. We're pretty excited. We've got some new things we're working on that we're pretty excited about and look forward to sharing with you soon. So, Mike, it's a pleasure as always, my friend. Thank you for a fun evening. And also thank you for sharing your opinion on the Riva magic.
All right. Well, with that said, this has been the Two Geeks and a Riva show. Over and out, and may the force be with you. Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,